Welcome back to the Steve Arcanine career. Today it's time for Steve to make his debut in the Formula 1 World Championship with the 1996 Formula 1 series. We're going to be playing F1 Racing Simulation for the PC to simulate this championship. And yeah, this ought to be interesting. Here is the schedule that we're going to be doing for the championship. We're going to start with the Australian Grand Prix at the brand new Albert Park circuit, which you can see in the background. And I have the game focused on the Forti of, what's his name? Something Montermini, because that is the car we're going to be driving for this. Now, we're going to do a little bit of role-playing here, because I can't actually change driver names or anything in this game. We will be displayed as driving as, I think it's Andrea Montermini. However, we're going to pretend that it's actually Steve Arcanine behind the wheel of this car, because I said so. And also, there's another thing, because for some reason Jacques Villeneuve didn't allow his likeness to be licensed for these Formula 1 games. He's not technically in the game. He's known as Driver X, but it's Jacques Villeneuve. We'll refer to him as Jacques Villeneuve in the results and standings and stuff, so there's that. But interesting thing to note, interesting thing to note is Steve Arcanine is driving for the Forti team, which did not make it through the entire 1996 season before shutting down in real life, and it's the worst car on the grid. I forget who our teammate is. I think it's Luca Badoer, but as you'll see throughout at the qualifying results, one driver's better than the other. And yes, we are going to be competing for a championship with the worst car, because video games, yeah, I do have this set to the highest difficulty, so, you know. But without further ado, here is the starting lineup for the Australian Grand Prix. Jean Alesi takes pole position in the Benetton Renault. We got two Renault-powered cars on the grid, with Damon Hill lining up next to him in the Williams. 1995 world champion, two-time world champion, I believe, yes, Michael Schumacher starts third in his Benetton, whatever, with new teammate and debutant Jacques Villeneuve lining up fourth in the second Williams. Then it's Gerhard Berger, Eddie Irvine lining up in the third row, Steve Arcanine qualifying seventh in the Forti on his Formula 1 debut, lining up alongside Martin Brundle. And then 9th and 10th are the two McLarens of David Coulthard and Mika Hakkinen. So, yeah. About the teammate discussion, Luca Badoer, Arcanine's teammate here, qualifying 19th in the other Forti. 5 seconds off the pole pace, and almost 4 seconds behind Steve. So that's what we're looking at here. But before we get into the Grand Prix, just a reminder that if you would prefer to watch a version of this either as background noise or as a sleep aid without my voice, I recommend subscribing to my Legendary Motorsports channel, which is linked in the description, where you can watch this full race without my voice or my face. And also, if you'd like to see these get recorded live, be sure to subscribe to my live streaming channel, which I live stream all the Steve Arcanine career races on. And again, front loading all the shilling. Be sure to like this video if you want to support this, want to help support this. Subscribe to the channel. Leave comments down in the comment section below. And if you really, really want to support the channel, you can do like these people listed here have done, and support me via YouTube memberships. I greatly, greatly appreciate the support. Every little bit counts and every little bit helps. And if you want to have your name added to this list as well as early access to all these videos, you can do so by clicking the join button below. So I think that's enough waffle. Let's get to the starting grid as the lights are about to go out for the Australian Grand Prix of 1996. Here we go. Lights. 4 lights. 5 lights. And it's go, go, go. Oh, pretty good launch for Steve. Off the line, he's going to go 3 wide middle, which is probably not a good idea. I'm just going to lay in behind. Watch out for everyone. Sounds like there's a lot of contact behind. I heard a lot of contact behind me. We're just going to slot in here in P7. Out of turn 1. Gonna take it easy on the first few laps. Get the tires warmed up. I should have picked a new set of tires to start this race. I forgot to do that. I'm still on my qualifying tires, which have some wear on them. Oh, yep, someone has DNF'd. So we already have a DNF in this race. That only pops up with... Oh my god! Alright, so Luca Badware and Mika Salo both out on the first turn. Unfortunate. Alright. All of Forti's hopes rely on me now. As if they didn't before. Yeah, the car's not running graphic only pops up if someone just retires. Like if we get a new retirement. Getting used to the fuel weight. Tires are still cold. We're gonna struggle in the first few laps. Kind of once things get warmed up and once I find my rhythm, we should be fine. We might march towards the front. 5 laps at lights. Alright, so we finish lap 1 in 7th place, right where we started. 0.7 of a second behind Gerhard Berger. With the 2 Ferraris just in front of him. And it sounds like whoever's in 8th place is also right behind me. There we go. Alright, Damon Hill gets the jump on the start, already a second ahead of Villeneuve. He's actually moved up a couple spots from 4th on the grid. We are 6 seconds behind Hill already. See if it shows the second page. It's not going to show the second page, damn. I was hoping it would show the second page of 7 through 12. He's 7th is your best. So, oh, we got a spin. Who was that? Was that Villeneuve? I think that was one of the Williams. Yellow flags. Oh, one of the Ferraris is slow. Loses a couple spots. Oh, I think he's missing the front wing. Not sure. I'm not sure if that's Irvine or Schumacher. Well, it wasn't Hill, so I think maybe Schumacher. I don't know. I don't know what happened. I just know Schumacher's missing a front wing and then another car is spun. What's up, Jedi? How are we doing? Alright, that moves us up to 6th. Oh, unless that was one of the, I bet that was one of the back markers recovering from the lap 1 incident and might have got taken out by Schumacher. Or one of the Ferraris. Yeah, there's another car. I think that's somebody. Oh, that was a Ligier? Okay. Again, I'm very ignorant towards the 96 livery, so bear with me. Pedro Diniz is out. I think it was Diniz that got spun. Because he didn't actually finish his first lap. Pay driver Diniz. Alright, popping off pretty quickly here. Oh, it was Irvine. That hit Deniz. Schumacher's still in front of me. So Eddie Irvine with early front wing damage.
A new lap record.
Alright, 37.6 from Damon Hill on the third lap. 37.5 for me. See, we got pace, we just gotta get warmed up. Right on the rear wing of Gerhard Berger now. I'll be patient in terms of making my move. Positively glad. Thank you for the raid. Appreciate it. Welcome in. Hope you had a fun stream. We are doing our first ever race. Well, I say first ever. First ever, I guess, streamed race. On F1 Racing Simulation from 1996. Glad raid. Glad to see you raid. Hope you're doing well. Hope you had fun stream. Whatever you were doing. This is the third race in this 1996 season I'm doing, which is comprised of a full-length Formula 1 championship, as well as a full-length NASCAR Winston Cup championship in NASCAR Racing 2. So we're in our first F1 race here, but this is our third race of the season overall. Thought about making a dive on Berger there, but not quite close enough.
A new lap record.
Yeah, there is a licensed F1 game for the N64, but I don't think you can do full-length Grand Prix in it. I think you can only do like 10-lap races for the 96 season, I mean. Why would look? They're married. You can cheer for both. They're a happily married couple. Excuse me. Something stuck in my throat. Probably just remnants of the tea I'm drinking. Alright. So nothing really has changed here in the top 6. Damon Hill still leads over Jacques Villeneuve. Jean Alesi from pole to third. Then it's the Michael. Gerhard Berger, and then myself. I didn't see where Irvine ended up after having to pit to repair his front wing. Irvine's P13, gotcha. He's got a long road to recovery. Luckily, he has almost the entire Grand Prix to do it. I guess best get it out, get the mistakes out of the way on lap 1. All right, new fastest lap from Villeneuve this time, 36.7. Only 37.0 for me. Oh, gets such a good run through there, but there's no room. I need to find a way past Berger here. Ow. Had a look, but there's really no room there. At least not enough. Eat the burger, gotcha. I am hungry. Hee. And we're losing ground to Hill, stuck behind Gerhard. Gap to leader is now 9 seconds. Hill with a 2.3 second advantage over Villeneuve in second. I just saw a comment. Do 10-lap races in F1 pole position 64, which includes very realistic attrition. Yeah, that's the game. F1 pole position 64. Oh, we got to run on Burger. We're going for the dive. Try to keep a tight line. Oh, we try to defend on acceleration. We got him. All right. We're up to piece 5. 5th place. We're in the top 5. Villeneuve sets a new fast lap. We're only a couple tenths slower. We're finally into the 36s as I got around the Gerhard Berger. And go from 1 point to 2. Can we go further? 2 more points than 14 managed ever. Indeed. Let's see what I can do now, unencumbered by Berger. I'm gonna actually make myself hungry. Saying Gerhard's name. Gerhard's PB is a 37.1 to my 36.9. Nice. Alright. I can already tell I'm closing the gap on Schumacher. And a Lacey, who's not too far in front of him. Ooh, 90. Oh, the R390? Shout out to the Nissan R390. Eddie Irvine's still stuck in 13th. So his recovery run has not even got going yet. Have the cartridge for F1 pole position 64, nice.
A new lap record.
Oh, well, there you go. I had just set the fastest lap by over a second. There it is. There's that pace. There's that Forti pace. Alright, we've caught up with Michael. Also very interesting that this game actually has like uncensors Foster's logos. Very interesting. He'd be a good teammate. Kind of hoping for a lap time comparison to the Michael instead of Gerhard, but it's fine. I can see that I'm faster visually, so. Oh. I think we have some back markers ahead. That'll also help me out. Almost hit Michael. That closing rate for that turn is wild on the brakes. Laps of slow back to 37 range. Alright, we got a back marker here. I assume one of the Jordans, considering they're the only yellow cars left that aren't me. I think I'm just going to stay patient behind Michael here. Yeah, the red intake also, I think, is helping me identify it. I always wondered why they skipped the number 13. It's because they're a bunch of superstitious weirdos. That's why. I probably could have dove on Michael there, but not when we're that close to the Jordan in front. Oh, we got a good run out of the final turn, though. However, that Ferrari outpowers me down this front straight. He also had, you know, a little bit of drafting help from the Jordan in front. Or Jordan. Yeah, Jordan. Alright, Michael, I need you to get around this guy so I can get around you safely. Ooh, Gerhard set his best lap on the last lap. 37-0. Oh, Michael looked right. Jordan said, no, you're not lapping me that way. Blue flags, damn it. There goes Michael. Oh, almost ran him off the road. A little bit of a block pass. Should be able to get him on braking here. There we go. Nice and tidy. Almost got rear-ended. Was that Barrichello? I don't remember the freaking names. I'm sorry. Alright, 10 laps complete. 48 to go. Got 9 laps till my first pit stop. Now I can pressure Michael for 4th. P19. Ah. I haven't been able to pay attention to the standing scroll when they scroll by because I've been trying to like not hit Michael. Oh, too much throttle. Spooky. Very spooky. Alright. After a moment of recovery, we'll have to catch back up to Michael. No problem. I don't know if this game is on James Early's F1 locked map, but I have a feeling it's not going to last long if it is. Considering, you know, I have the fastest lap on the highest difficulty in a Forti. It's on Retro Island. Cool. Yeah, I don't think this game's going to last long for him. That triple DNF today was rough, though. That was rough. What gets this game? Sure, I'll change his mind. Yeah, I watched back the VOD. Like, ooh. Good thing I'm never touching the realistic damage mod for F1 2011. Oh, we gotta run a Michael. Can we make the same move as we made on Burger? Nope, Michael defends. We touched wheels. Right front to left rear. It's power. Yeah, I looked at it a little bit. Let's just say there's some, honestly, the kid who, like, wanted him to skip qualifying because he doesn't like the, doesn't want to see the menus in the game was kind of funny. Whoa, synchronized, revving. In stereo. Our engines were harmonizing there. Oh yeah. His people definitely have a their own flavor of banter. Which is no, you know, not a bad thing at all. Yeah, if he started like an hour earlier, I'd probably actually like show up and chat for a bit. But he starts at my, like, right after my bedtime. Ironically, James Early is too late to start his streams for me to enjoy them live. Oh, we gotta run on Michael. Unfortunately, the run dissipated because the mighty Ferrari V10 is too much. Yeah, I'm in bed by, or at least I try to be in bed by 8 a.m., so, you know. 8 a.m., Jesus Christ, what are you, a gremlin? Nah, I work overnights. My work shift is 10 p.m. to 7 a.m., so this is normal for me. I'm really struggling to find a way around Michael here. Still think it's a matter of when, not if. Just the lack of straight line speed on this Forti is making these overtakes a little more difficult. Limits my options. Some of my morning. The stream did end up lasting 9 hours. Looked at the VOD when I had published it to YouTube, and they're like, yeah. I'm like, holy shit, 9 hours? Jeez. Then again, with all the shenanigans and troubleshooting and failed races, makes sense. Took me 9 hours to do 6 hours of racing. Oh. We ran the exact same time last lap, down to the millisecond. And there's a couple spaces here where I can, like, get alongside them, but they're not really passing zones. It'd be an extremely awkward attempt. And probably also end up with contact. Only my best place to overtake is, I think, into that second to last corner. I just gotta stay close enough on the lead up. We're doing a really good job of right now. Staying tucked underneath Michael here. This might be the lap. Get a good run, got the overlap, and we're before we even get close to the braking zone. Take 4th place from Michael Schumacher. You like the sound of that? What, taking 4th place? I do like the sound of that. Well, I did it. It's the exact execution that I needed for that pass. Now we can set our sights on Jean Alesi for the bottom step of the podium. Undressed pants, balls hanging out. Exactly. Oh! Touch the curb. Don't want to do that. It's like Alesi is working on a back marker. Who's driver X? That is Jacques Villeneuve. I'm not sure what car that is that's being lapped. I don't think I'll be able to follow Alesi through. Nope. It's Minardi. That is probably Fisichella then, I think, maybe. I don't know. I think he's running 18th. Oh. Sneak past him here out of the hairpin. Alright. Now I can make a charge at Alesi. Ooh. Turned in a little too soon. Oh my god, Montermini's in the points! Or little do they know it's not Montermini. Yeah, it was Fisichella. That Benetton's got some get up and go, but I'm a superior driver. Mr. Chin himself, the Crimson Chin, David Coulthard. Or from my favorite headline of all time, no-time world champion David Coulthard. That was when he was, he said something misogynistic about F1, I think. It was really funny. We're still only 8 seconds behind at Damon Hill. So, despite everything, I haven't actually been losing time to him. Well, more time. Got 4.6 second advantage over Villeneuve. Yeah, it was something like that, Roberta. Yeah, isn't he like, I don't know if ambassador is the right word, but like women in motorsports, like supporter? I missed where Irvine's recovered to. He's at least in the top 12 now. Oh, okay. I guess we'll just make the move out of the corner on Alesi. And onto the podium just like that. I wasn't even trying to do that. He just kind of let me have the spot. Alright, so now it should be about 4.5 seconds to Villeneuve in second. Oh, lock up. Easy on the pedal.
Return immediately to the pits.
Oh, is it? Oh, it's okay. Didn't realize we were already on lap 19. Hey. I don't know how to pronounce that or read that, but thank you for the Prime sub. Appreciate it. Hey, this is my scheduled pit lap. Alright, so just after making my way to the podium, we are going to hopefully not screw up this pit entry. Oh, Emotep, okay. Alright. Speed limit is 75 miles per hour, so gotta keep that in mind. Also not used to there being a chicane here on pit entry. There's my crew. Oh yeah. Alright, first stop done. Away we go. For a second stint. Oh, cold tires. That's right, car's gonna be very sluggish for the first few laps as I get the tires warmed up. Hey. Another Brazilian. My Brazilian demographic increases. I love how, like, my two of my bigger international demographics, by international I mean outside the US, are Brazil and Portugal. It's really funny. Like, funny in an endearing way. The freaking the two Portuguese language countries are two of the big ones. Do you speak Portuguese as your first language? You might like Rhino GT4. For some reason. Another season of Formula Truck. You're so right, though. Either that or another season of Stock Car Brazil. Is this because I glaze AMS2? For being the wonderful game that it is, and the fact that they have a Brazilian development team. I wasn't even paying attention to my position. We're still in the points. Must be a huge gap from 6th to 7th then. Either that or a lot of the field pitted. Actually, we can sort of find out here. So Hill still leads. Schumacher's... Okay, so we're still P6. Eddie Irvine's up to 9th after breaking his front wing on lap 1. So yeah, there was probably just a huge gap from Berger to Panis. Crash Bash, not the best game. Lamy Mania. Alright. Tires are still warming up, so only a 38.6 for my first flying lap on this set. Only 4 seconds ahead of Olivier. Is Crash Bash one of the racing games? I don't... I'm very ignorant, I'm sorry. It's the minigame one. Oh, so kind of like Mario Party? Oh, okay, I gotcha. Man. Really missed opportunity to call it Bandicoot Bonanza. SMH Naughty Dog. I feel like you have no control. Oh dear. Alright, close back on Burger, who has not pitted yet. I think this is the point of the race where we kind of start to see who might be trying a one-stop strategy versus the two stoppers. Either that or I just have an early two-stop strat, I don't know. Oh, it was the first post-Naughty Dog game. Oh. I see. Cruising World on the 64. Huh. I keep seeing Verstappen's name and having to remind myself that it's Jos Verstappen, not Max. There are, unless it's just different in Crash Bash, there are quite a few luck-based minigames in Mario Party. That you essentially have no control over. There's whoever the hell this is again. Barrichello. Right behind Fisichella. Thrilling battle for 18th. Can't get a run. Stuck behind Fisichella for just a skosh longer. There we go. That was very risky. I almost hit him. That's something I need to figure out about my Twitch, is the channel points. Yeah, that's what happens when someone actually uses channel points for something and then there's me who doesn't. Oh, is that... I think that's Burger heading into the pits for his first stop. Yeah. I always get lost during Booba Clock because I, like, am desperately trying to find the correct redeem out of the fucking sea. Reaper got banned. Not only that, but Reaper banned Reaper, which is hilarious. There's also the Super Dab. Super Dab's a favorite of mine, even though it's incredibly cringe. Oh, he's gonna defend. David, what are we doing here? I assume that was Coulthard. Yeah, Reaper killing himself was a million. Whoops. Was I Verstappen? I don't know. I'm just going off the classification. I don't actually know. Oh, David's in McLaren. Oh, that's right, David's in a McLaren. Doy. Again, I don't remember who drives what. Fake fan. I don't know every F1 driver and the team they drove for. Alright, Michael also pitted. So we're back up to 4th. Redeemed for a hunt. Oh god. That's a level of chaos I do not wish to attain. Flipped upside down. Oh, it is. I just flipped it. I vertically flipped it so it wouldn't be upside down for the stream. I'm actually completely driving upside down. Here's the other arrows. Whomstever it may be. Show your model. Oh, we have a DNF. We have a fresh new DNF. Michael's out. What the hell happened? Do you have a wreck after pitting? I assume that's what happened. Why do I hear minute work suddenly? Da, 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 da. Oh god, the pan flute. Or was that Ricardo Tosser? Biblical scenes. Horrible start to the season for Ferrari. Irvine breaks his front wing on lap 1, has to pit to get it replaced, and now Michael retiring after 25 laps. Things change the more they stay the same. El Blan never changes. Alright, looks like the first round of pit stops, at least at the front of the field, have cycled through. Irvine's up into 9th now on his recovery. He might still be able to score a point. Maybe, I don't know. Ferrari is like the coelacanth. Millions of years of changes, but everything is the same. Yeah, Driver X is Villeneuve. And we're closing the gap. Just under 3 seconds now to Villeneuve. Oh, this is the screen I was wanting to see. Alright, so we're 10.5 seconds behind Damon Hill now, who has 7.6 over Villeneuve. That's a huge gap from a Lacey to Berger, oh my god. 21 seconds. Again, I guess that's the norm for 96. The field spread was way bigger back then. What was that, Villeneuve up ahead?
Yellow flag.
Uh-oh, yellow flag. Oh, we got a spin. Couldn't tell who that was, but, someone's off. Oh, I think it was... No, it's not. My dumbass was about to say Ralph Schumacher. Ralph is not... He's not here. I'm stupid. Wait. I think Damon Hill pit... I think Damon Hill caused that crash. Because suddenly Villeneuve's in first, I'm in second. I think Damon might have hit a back marker, broke his front wing, and now is pitted to repair. That's huge. If I remember correctly, Albert Park is relatively flat. Hill's out. He is out of the race. From the lead, Damon Hill. Having a dominant run. Now, out of the race. The absolute scenes in the Williams paddock. They still have Villeneuve, but who has inherited the lead, but one Steve Arcanine is quickly closing. The two drivers on their F1 debut running first and second. Because, you know, Steve. I don't care what the game says, this is Steve Arcanine. The gap's now 2.8. Went down a half second that lap. I think we were also just into the second half of the race as well. Everyone still has to make one more pit stop. Assuming everyone's on a two-stop strategy. They should be. Yep, 30 laps down. We have 28 to go. Actually makes Irvine's recovery into points even more possible. Panis is now up to 6th. Puts Irvine up to 8th. Overtake Twitter. I get it. It took me a second, but I get it. I don't know. I'm closing about half a second a lap right now. So I'd say I might have the lead out of the second round of pit stops. Because I am pitting at lap 38. I was going to say around lap 40, but I'll have pitted by then. Oh, he actually pulled a couple tenths on me that lap. Have to step it up a little bit. I'm actually surprised I'm not able to run 34s. Didn't say what place you're in. It doesn't show my position at the end of the lap when it shows my lap time. Other graphics will show my position like there. El Capitan on economy tires, oh boy. Alright, so Irvine is still behind Johnny Herbert in his quest to get one of the Ferraris in points at least, since Michael's out. I think this was a much better lap than the last one. Oh yeah.
New lap record.
There you go. New fastest lap of the race, Steve Arcanine, 1:35.094. Brings the gap down to 2.499 seconds. The gain of 6 tenths on that lap over Villeneuve. Nine nine nine. Oh, Irvine's got around Herbert, so he's one spot away from a point. After dislodging his front wing on the first lap. Or was it? No, it was lap 2, I think. Because I think he hit Solo, who was trying to recover to the pits after that turn 1 incident. And that's when he broke his front wing. "25 laps to go here in Melbourne." Gain another 2 tenths on Villeneuve. So we're not gaining quickly, but we are gaining. This is basically car performance versus driver performance. Williams is so much faster than the Forti, but I, as a driver, am so much faster than Jacques. Ooh. Hakkinen is in 5th. What the hell? What happened to Panis and Irvine? Since when is Mika in the points? Unless I just haven't been paying attention. I think I might have just not been paying attention and not realized that Hakkinen has benefited from the attrition of this race at the front. But that might just be on me. They are 6 and 7. Alright, another 10th taken away from the lead. We are inching ever so much closer to the back of that Williams. Oh, John Lacey ran his fastest lap that last lap. 35.7. Good for him. Not really who I care about, though. Still not nearly as much attrition as a real-life Grand Prix. We have 17 still running, and there are only 11 finishers in real life.
A new lap record.
Oh. I was wondering if I could actually get into the 34s. There we go. Boy, did I. 34.6. I took an entire second out of Villeneuve's lead that lap. The Forti is coming. Got 3 laps till my next stop. Or 2, I think. So I think the lap number on the strategy is like the beginning lap. When I exit. 44. I'm 42 right now. I'm right there. I'm in a slipstream. This is for the lead. I ran another 34. It's down to half a second. Oh, we'll be doing some actual circles in the second part of the stream. Because not only is this Steve Arcanine's Formula 1 debut, this is also going to be his first doubleheader where he's in 2 places at the exact same time. Because who needs realism when I video games? I think that checks out, yeah. I do have like an actual schedule on my spreadsheet. Not close enough to make a move this lap. Unfortunately, no, Saturn. There is kart precision racing, but that's 97. I basically have done. I'm doing all the vanilla 1996 stuff that I could find. That was also 97 Katomi. Actually, I didn't think about Newman Haas racing.
Return immediately to the pits.
Alright. Always terrifying the way he says it. It's not like, okay, time for your schedule stop. No, you need to pit. There is a problem. Steve, we need to retire the car. Why? We're just pulling to the pits. We need to retire the car. Yeah, I was gonna say, wasn't Newman Haas like 98? What's up, Wolfie? This is F1 Racing Simulation for PC. This is the game that came before Monaco Grand Prix, basically. As in, Monaco Grand Prix is a sequel to this game. Alright, into the pits for the second time. Here we go. Alright. We're fresh tires and we're away to go. We're good to go for the last 20 laps. Now, can we get the undercut on Villeneuve? Honestly, no. I'm gonna lose a lot of time just from my lap times being slow from cold tires. This is Australia, Albert Park. Melbourne, whatever you want to call it. Come on. I wonder if this game has a modding scene. I haven't looked anything up because it's not, you know, what I'm personally interested in doing right now, but I am now curious. We exited the pits in third, so only Lacey passed me. Like the Thunderdome. Yeah, we're in Australia. Uh-oh. Cold tires. It's Damon Hill. Damon is out of the race, so. Crashed into a back marker and retired, I think. It was Dunzo. Felt an oil leak in the closing laps. I know, right? Wouldn't that be unfortunate? Wink. Only 17 seconds behind the Lacey after pitting. Pit road delta's not that big. About 30 seconds. There's a what for IndyCar 2? Did I miss something? Did I forget a thing? There's a night. God damn it. Alright. Well, we're looking at IndyCar 2, I guess. Oh, right. Wait, wasn't that... I thought that was 97. If it's 96, fuck. We might add some races to our schedule. Oh, somebody exiting the pits. I think it was just a back marker, though. Unless it actually is Villeneuve that I just undercut. Which is very possible, I guess. Would have taken the excitement out of it. Would have been way cooler to actually pass him on track. Okay, it's not Villeneuve, because still third. Damn, I'm gonna have to look into that then. I thought it was 97. It's hard to find information on that game because of how generic the title is. Well, damn. Should have told me about this sooner, as in the update video. I am Indy missing. That's fine. Wouldn't be the first game for the 96 season that is missing Indianapolis. Oh. It's fine. Utah Mountaineers. Are the Jazz not in Utah anymore? Or is this like an old, like, 80s thing? I don't remember. Oh my Ben, where it fucking better be. Oh, custom. Okay, I gotcha.
Yellow flag.
Uh-oh. There's been an incident. Is there another backmarker that got drop-kicked by a front runner? Still struggling for grip. So it takes about 4 or 5 laps for these tires to actually get warmed up and at full grip. Oh, we have a new DNF, so whatever that yellow flag was for. Oh, it's just Verstappen, okay. Yawn. That's our 6th retirement of the race, though. Sneeze. Oh no, you got cinnamon everywhere. Yeah, yawns Verstappen. What? By the way, Simon, how's it feel knowing that Ordinary Sausage recently put some of your people into a sausage? How's that make you feel? Bad. Alright, back into the 35s at least. Not just cinnamon, an entire, like, several cinnamon. Honestly, the least insane thing that Ordinary Sauces has done in probably the past month. Yeah, it's the penny water. All that boiled zinc and copper fumes. Alright, Lacey's pitted. So we're back up to second. Now we just gotta wait on Villeneuve. See where he ends up. In relation to me. By the way, to those of you watching on YouTube, if you're enjoying this, make sure to click the like button on the stream. I've heard it does algorithm things. IDK. Maybe subscribe to the channel while you're at it. I also actually enabled cheaper membership tiers. I made the tier, it got approved, it had to go through an approval process, and then I didn't realize I also have to publish it after getting approved. It's published now. So now you can join YouTube channel memberships for the low price of $2 a month, instead of the default $6, which is a lot. For my tiny ass channel. There, am I a proper YouTuber now? I like the click. Similarly, to everyone here on Twitch, if you're new and are not following the channel, you should click that follow button. You can, so I can show up in your feed every time I go live, which is on Sundays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays primarily. I still have 26k. The fact, I'm pretty sure it took several years to go from 25 to 26k. Like, my channel is like dead out of 10. It's taken a long time. I got a little sort of YouTube recap email, and it showed that my most viewed video of the entirety of 2025 was the Sonic 3 and Knuckles credits. So not even like an actual like me thing. Just the credits scene from, I think, the Knuckles story playthrough in Sonic 3. Insane. Is this Villeneuve? Out of the pits? No. Is it? The green accents are, throwing me off. Oh, it's a Minardi? Okay. Yeah, here I thought I was doing something. Okay, I should get him out of this corner. Keep a nice tight line on the exit. Easy. So I guess we're still waiting on Villeneuve to pit then. We went late. Yeah, like I was gonna say, you should follow me on Twitch if you aren't already, and also if you want to, you can subscribe on Twitch for however much it is now. Get ad-free viewing, custom emotes. Same thing with YouTube memberships. You can get custom emotes to use on this channel. looks like me. But cinnamon has so many benefits to cooking, when it comes to cooking. And you're a whole town of it. That's very beneficial. Or very, point. Minari and Forti, the only teams that went pointless in 96. I'm about to change that. Yeah, Mario 3 for the 500 subscriber special. Not only that, it was my second playthrough of Mario 3 on the channel. First one's gone forever, yeah. My left thigh is twitching. It's weird. Alright, we still have 11 laps to go. Still not sure where Villeneuve is. I haven't been given any updates on the gap to him. It's just been comparing me to a Lacey. Oh, Irvine's in the points. Let's go. Oh, hey. Arcanine shall receive. Alright, he hasn't pitted yet, but I am closing the gap. Down to 22 seconds. Unless he's going for a one-stop. Or gone for a one-stop. Honestly, the All-Stars playthrough of Mario 3 is the one you probably should watch for me. By probably, I mean definitely. Yeah, look at that. Eddie Irvine, P5. He's actually in the points. From a broken front wing to a top 5. Roster's still in 10th. Alright, 10 laps to go. In Australia. Which debuting driver will get the win? Will it be Jacques Villeneuve or will it be Steve Arcanine? If he is on a one-stopper, he is struggling right now, because I just gained 4 seconds on him that last lap, unless he's just stuck in traffic. Which is entirely possible. He's got an oil leak! He might actually have an oil leak. The Villeneuve oil leak is coming true again. Meanwhile, Lacey is matching my times in the low 35s. Approaching a back marker. I don't know who or what this is, but the 18 car. Oh, it's a Tyrrell? Okay. It was Katayama. Gotcha. I will not be able to remember the back grid. The oil leak, man. I gained another 3.5 seconds. Oop. Still got 16 cars running out of the 22. Helped. I might be able to catch and pass Villeneuve before he even thinks about making a second stop, if he is. Even if he is on a one stop. That's what I was trying to say. Shattered blue shell. What do you think the oil leak is? How do you think I'm gaining 3 seconds a lap on him? 50 laps down. 8 to go in Melbourne. I love watching the skybox, 90s skyboxes just zoom past. Like early 3D skyboxes. It's oddly satisfying. Oh, I only gained a second on him that lap, so I think he was stuck in traffic. Very slow traffic. Lacey's going faster than me right now. And I think I'm about to catch the traffic that was holding Jacques up. I see 5 cars up there at least. Alright, the first is a... Is that Irvine with another broken nose? I swear to God. It's Irvine with another broken nose. He's out of the points again. He's done it again. It's all over for Ferrari, at least in this race. Alright, this is a huge pack of cars. I gotta be careful here. Oh. It's scoot over. Oh, we're diving underneath one of the McLarens. Put a lap on him. I have to, like, really... I'm just trying to stay focused here so I don't... Just in case someone slams on the brakes in front of me. Stunk's killing me. Too much cinnamon, probably. Heyo! Oh, the double swoosh. The crossover. There we go. Yeah, 38.8, that really slowed me down. Lost 3 seconds that lap. Jordan and maybe a Sauber? Yeah, I lost 3 seconds to Villeneuve that lap. Shit. Alright, I gotta get around this Jordan. He's crawling. I think Villeneuve is one-stopping this. I was 7.9 behind. Now I'm 10 behind. Whoa. At least we're getting an ad break now, so that means no ads during the finish. Sneak. All the sneak. Five laps to go. Is that another Jordan in front of me? I think it is. I'm losing to Villeneuve again. I think he might have pulled a fast one on us with the one stop. Huge. Good old Olivier Penis. Get this second Jordan out of the final turn. Never mind. Can't even outspeed a Jordan. Oh, come on. There we go. It's too little too late, though. Insane one-stop strategy from Villeneuve. Arcanine's also outside the top, or outside the points now. Something must have happened to him. Unless him and Irvine had an incident together. Possible, they were running 4th and 5th. Or 5th and 6th. You know what? Considering I got held up by a Jordan for the first part of that lap. Oh, okay. I'm not able to keep up with everything. Alright, Villeneuve is flying right now. Unless Villeneuve did pit twice, and it's just... No, wait, no, because he definitely didn't, because I was gaining... I was closing the gap from like 20-some seconds, so no. What's up, Yala? I was about to say, what if he did pit twice and just got a massive overcut? No, that's not how that worked. Second place is still going to be a good start to the season. Yeah, switch from car to F1 paid off, yeah. 2 laps to go. .44 races. I'm doing the full Formula 1 and NASCAR Cup Series schedule. Which totals to 44. Yeah, he's gonna have to actually have an oil leak for me to catch him. Johnny Herbert's in the points now. Irvine's still 8th despite breaking 2 front wings in this race. I believe, yeah, this is the final lap of the race. So, Steve might have won in his racing / NASCAR debut. He's not going to win in his Formula 1 debut, however. He will take a very strong 2nd place, though. In the worst car on the grid.
Yellow flag.
Don't give me hope, game. Don't do that to me. I highly doubt it was Villeneuve. Although I did just see a Marshall there. Well, yeah, we're approaching something. Coca-Cola. Alright, there we go. Jacques Villeneuve wins on his Formula 1 debut. After 1 hour and 33 minutes racing.
A new lap record.
And sets the fastest lap of the race on the last lap just to rub it in. We're going to take 2nd place. Don't worry about this. The replays are a little bit buggy. I assume it's a Windows 10 thing. And after a wild first race of the season, it's the 2 debut drivers taking the top honors today, with Jacques Villeneuve winning on his Formula 1 debut, with another Formula 1 debutant, Steve Arcanine, taking 2nd place, just 13 seconds back. Jean Alesi rounds out the podium in his Ferrari with Ferrari? I think so. I can't remember the driver lineup. I recorded this. I streamed this like 7 months ago. I don't remember anymore. Either way, Jean Alesi rounds out the podium with Gerhard Berger finishing 4th, last car on the lead lap. Then it's Olivier Panis and Johnny Herbert taking 6th place and the last point. Of course, with only the top 6 finishers score points in 1996 Formula 1. See the rest of the classification. We had 16 out of the 22 drivers finish the race, with 3 not even being able to complete a single lap. And the big DNFs were definitely Michael Schumacher and Damon Hill, as they're 2 strong drivers with strong teams that are going to be fighting at the top end of the field throughout the season, but not for the first round. So, the point standings look a lot like the race results, with the top 6 being ordered in the top 6 positions, with Jacques Villeneuve taking the early points lead over Steve Arcanine in 2nd, with Jean Alesi 3rd, Gerhard Berger 4th, Olivier Panis 5th, and Johnny Herbert in 6th with 1 point to his name. We'll also be taking a look at the constructor standings, which is going to be the combined points of both drivers of each team. Williams-Renault takes the top spot with Villeneuve's win, with Benetton taking second with... Let's see. I can't remember who's in what team. Lacy and Berger with Benetton, yeah. Yeah, that's it. Lacy and Berger with Benetton. It's Michael Schumacher and Irvine in Ferrari, right? Yeah. I think I'm remembering now. Either way, Benetton third with a third and a fourth, having both cars actually in the points. And I think that's the only team that had both cars in the points. Forti starting off in third place with my runner-up finish. Ligier in fourth on 2 points, and then Sauber picking up a point with Johnny Herbert. And, yeah, so pretty good debut considering I am in the weakest car and I'm playing on the hardest difficulty. But, again, these things happen. So, I hope you enjoyed this. Again, do all the stuff, like I said earlier, like, subscribe, comments, join button, all that stuff. And, yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you next time for more of the Steve Arcanine career.